Today we're going to find out if this bike rack is any good. Assembly of the bike rack was equivalent to assembling an IKEA dresser. It stands up by itself and it's very easy. If you grab it right here, like you're a weightlifter, pretty easy to carry around. So as you thread the cross bolt in, it pops this cam out to make a very secure fit. This bike rack is rated for 154 pounds of total weight, or 77 pounds per bike. It features excellent clearance for your tailgate and your hatchback. The easy to actuate lever makes folding the tray down very easy. Loading heavy e-bikes is easy with the ramp. The front tire holder folds down to catch the front tire. Use the arm as a kickstand, it will hold the bike up. The loading ramp easily stored on the bike rack with a couple of quick release knobs in between the two trays. What separates this bike rack is all the extra features that come with it for no extra charge. Front tire holding strap, 3 locks included to lock your bike up on the car, a crossover strap to make your bike even more stable, and locks to hold the bike rack on. I've been using it for a few weeks now and I'm very impressed. I am going to test this on a few different cars and let's see how it goes. This is a lifted mid-size truck. Let's check the tailgate compatibility on the DK2 bike rack. The tailgate does not hit the bike rack. You're able to fold it all the way down. This truck is lifted 6 inches, so the ramp is completely useless if you have a tall vehicle. Let's put that ramp away and use it on a different car. As you can see, the arms are very stiff and they're held in place. Move it as close to the fork and tire as possible, and then you're going to press down and you're going to hear, and we want to hear at least 2 clicks. When the bike rack is folded up, it does contact the bumper. Those large front tire holders can be an interference problem on certain cars. Installing the bike rack was the easiest on this car. There is a little bit of a clearance issue with that tire holder, even on mid-size SUVs. This one doesn't contact the car, but it's very close. The folding front tire holder really makes loading this bike rack a breeze. This is me over the same speed bumps in a mid-size car. Ooh, there goes my GoPro. Folding the bike rack down is pretty easy. I have very wide handlebars, 800 millimeters, and they are not contacting the hatchback, plenty of clearance.
Time to go surf, bro.
On a normal mountain bike ride, I found the DK2 bike rack very intuitive and easy to use. This bike rack and DK2 products represent a very good value. High quality fit and finish, excellent welds. This bike rack's going to last you a long time. They're very good about spare parts and warranty. Clearance on certain cars is going to be a problem. I tried to put this on my friend's Tesla and it was not going to work with the tray folded up without contacting the bumper. I got this review out of the way, so let me show you how to assemble it after you buy it. This box has an up haul here. All components inside the box are very well assembled. Doesn't look like anything was rattling around. And cut. Using a blanket to assemble this will just really help you so you don't lose any of these washers. Taking the bolts, sorting them so everything is next to each other and similar. Both of the front tire holders are exactly the same. Choose one. We want the curve going towards the right side, towards the passenger side. Taking note of the locating pin, we're gonna try to get that in the hole. The bolt on the rear has a square head and there's only one square opening, so you shouldn't be able to screw that up. The front bolt is going to take the hand threading knob. Once you push the knob in, flip it over, check it out on the other side and line it up. Because these are a plastic, you're just gonna wanna snug these up. Don't tighten them too tight. What can really help you is just looking at the picture for the orientation of the front tire holder and the rear tire holder. Installing the rear tray is going to be real easy. We're just going to slide those on, locate the two smallest bolts in the pack, and just thread that on. Now we're going to bolt the trays to the main support beam. There's no assembly needed on the main support beam. I did all the due diligence I can, and I can't figure out what these two extra bolts are right here. Main support beam is upside down for easy bolt in. You could do this on the car, but you're gonna have to lay on your back. It's a little more challenging. This is definitely the safest way to do it because these trays aren't gonna fall down on your head. Making sure the rack arms orientation is correct. So we look here and the orientation is the arm is on the inside. So the arm is facing the inside. Then you're gonna get these bolts, the shorties, with the washers, and you're gonna bolt them in. I'm gonna apply some Loctite to the bolts. That's just how I roll. You don't have to do that. Okay, we're gonna thread these in by hand. Anytime we have 4 bolts like this, what I'm gonna do is snug that one down, come over to the opposite side, tighten that one down. I've used the included ramp to raise up the bike rack, and now I'm going to bolt in the inner tray. When it's on the car, depending on what bike you have, you could adjust the racks to make fitment easier. You could push it all the way that way or all the way this way. A lot of bike racks will come with one tray pushed all the way to the right and one tray pushed all the way to the left for better fitment. We're just gonna leave this one center and that one offset, and we'll see how the bikes fit. It's not that hard to put together. It's a little tedious. What you're gonna wanna do now is come through and make sure everything's tight. During the assembly of the bike rack, there was one extra bolt. I just found where it goes. It goes into here, and I'm not entirely sure what it does, but I'm going to tighten both of these bolts up and figure it out later.